So today we will check on data backup, storage and restoration. So at the end of this session, we'll have completed data storage resiliency and data disaster recovery methods, data backup and restoration and backup schemes or schemas, however you call it. So data storage resiliency and disaster recovery methods. So basically, disaster recovery from a data storage perspective, it could be, you could have a redundant array of independent disks, which is RAID. It basically protects data against disk failure. So here what happens is data is broken up and written into multiple disks so that if there is a disk failure, the others will take care of it. And storage arrays protects data against site failure. So storage arrays basically have data replication features. So in case there is a failure in one site, it will be able to be replicated in another. Now backup and restoration. So you could have an offsite library controls where you would have everything offsite and all the library should be properly maintained offsite. Security and control of offsite facilities. So as in a proper site, the kind of security that you would have, you would require to have the same kind of access schemes and accessing at the offsite facility. Media and documentation backup. So you will have to obviously have a proper backup of the media and the various documentation that goes into it. Periodic backup procedures. So your backup procedures need to be having a periodicity of their updates and their movements. Frequency of rotation. So how is your disk getting rotated from a backup standpoint? Types of media and documentation rotated. So how is the, when we talk of backup, we are talking of everything. It's the OS, it's everything included. So how is the media as well as the documentation getting rotated and maintained? Now backup schemas, you could have a full backup where obviously it will require space and it will take your time, so it is a costly thing. So disk A, so you are actually doing a full backup of disk A, something like that. You could have an incremental backup, so you would have a full backup on one day and then you would day one again you would see, okay, that's the difference between full backup and a day one. These are the changes or additions which have happened or modifications to the files have happened, so only that much portion would get backed up. Again on day 3, between day 2 and day 3, what are the changes which have happened, that portion would get backed up. Whereas in a differential backup, you would have a backup, full backup, and then suppose you are doing another backup, then only the differences will be carried up. So on day 7, if you're doing a backup, so between day 1 and day 7, what has been the differences, so that would actually get backed up. So method of rotation, so there is something which is known as grandfather father son method. So the disk son actually gets updated on a daily basis. You would have the father, which is a weekly thing, and possibly you would have the grandfather, which is a monthly affair for disk rotation or the disk. Record keeping for offsite storage. So you would obviously need to have proper records for the storage, where it is kept, which shelf, which location, who has access to it, how is the access possible. So all those detailing needs to come up here. So as a CISA exam, you may not need to go into all those details to understand it, but you need to have a very good understanding of the various backup schemas and which possibly what kind of data you would be backing up, or what could be the use of it that you would be actually doing it out. So if you have too many changes every day, possibly you would require a full backup. Whereas if you are just having small changes every day, then maybe a differential backup would do, and then you do a full backup at the end of the week or something like that. But if you would possibly be having changes happening over a period of time every day, then maybe an incremental backup would work. So it is the application of this backups where you would be using is where you should be paying more attention to. Okay, so with this we come to an end of today's session. Thank you, thanks a lot.